I am going to scan the IPs from morning 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock. After 6 o'clock, it is not allowed. Or you will get a scanning window of 24 hours into 7 days or full. So this is a scanning window and this should be updated, because you know what happens sometimes. Uh, what happens sometimes is, for example, this is a company. Uh, Again, this scenario, only working people are like more aware. Friday or Friday, if they are working on Saturday or Sunday, these 3 days, most of the time, backup team is going to work. Are you aware? Backup team. Is anyone aware?
Yes, yes, I am aware.
Yes. So working people like so what basically this backup team will do, you know, after doing everything, they go, they copy those server data into a backup server. They do these works. So you know, so there is a predefined time for backup team. Like backup team will not work us for 7 days. Either they will work on Friday. It depends organization to organization, how big it is, how it manage. If it is very big, then yes, they work for 7 days also, and but not 7 days on same server. Today on one server, to all or other location, next day on other location, likewise. So there is a backup team that is going to work. And if you are aware, so I am talking about one backup team. And the second one, development team, you know, there is a development team also, which will do some developments and they will push updates in the staging server. Correct? Example, uh, facebook.com. I have introduced a new button. uh, Assume that there is no like button in Facebook. So I went, the development team went and they have introduced a new button, like button. So directly they a staging environment or testing environment. So in that environment they are going to push it. Okay, firstly. So what is going to happen, you know? So development team, after creating a functionality, development team, after creating any random functionality, they are going to push the updates into the servers. Now, assume that you are doing scanning and development team is not aware. Okay. So if you are scanning, then there is a chance like your task might interrupt backup team also, development team also, network will go down, or data might get deleted, data might altered, anything can happen unusually, unpredictable. So to avoid such type of issues, scanning window is necessary or mandatory. Like when it comes to testing, you will be telling that what is the scanning window, you will be asking. So scanning window is something like client will say, no, you can work like uh, from Monday to Friday, don't scan on Saturday and Sunday. You are not allowed, because our other team will be using that service. They will be pushing updates, or they will be checking. There will be QA testing. There will be development team working, or there will be backup team working, etc. So this is how, you know, I could have said scanning window and I could have moved on. But why I have tell you this consequence? Because a real time incident will only make you aware. So this is how it becomes critical. Assume that tomorrow you went and client said don't scan on Saturday. You went and you scanned on Saturday. Logs will get created, and on Saturday some incident happened. Now assume it did not happen because of you. Okay, Saturday you went, client did not said don't scan, but you have a project for 1 month. You said, let me scan on Saturday. What is going to happen? What will anyone will do for me? So nothing. See, if your luck is good, you are on the safe zone. But assume that on that Saturday some unexpected happened, and due to which there was some alert also, or anything happened. Okay, now while investigation, if they found that from your server it was scanning, then they will take a probability that yes, we said don't scan on Saturday, you went and scanned on Saturday, due to which we are facing these issues. So, unnecessary headache will divert to your head. So be very careful in corporate with this. If they said no, don't go and scan. That's it. So because sometimes there are some criminal minds. We will scan. Who is going to see? But remember, if something happens on that day, logs will be checked. Everything will be checked, and if they check that logs created from your server, then yes, you will be in trouble. So that is the case. Next, uh, apart from that, we also recommend that, or we should recommend that you should take backup of the all the systems, okay, with all the configurations, because if sometime something or some unexpected thing might happen, so at least they have their own backups. They have their own backups. They can restore the server. They can run their business. But assume that while scanning, if you are also not aware, because this is network, anything can happen. For example, you take the current scenario only. I'm using the Wi-Fi or whatever it is. Network went down for next 30 seconds or 50 seconds. I cannot go and complain to that company, right? Why that 1 minute? It happens as it is a network. So while scanning also, anything can happen. Anything. Sometimes that data get corrupted. Now it's corrupted, still you go and complain. So separate investigation will be there, and that will take process. But if there is a backup, at least they will raise a ticket. Even you will be on the safer side, they will be on the safer side. At least you will also get a good experience. And if they have backup, they can continue their business. They can clean that, or they can immediately set up some other server, push all those backup, and they can start. So backup is mandatory. Next, last thing, updating the necessary plugins. This will be covered last, where like how many people are aware of Patch Tuesday? Patch Tuesday. You should be aware. Anyone? AG, Pavan, Alam, Ajay, Anurag, Kishore.
Sir, can you please repeat the question?
Patch Tuesday.
Patch Tuesday is for Microsoft. I think on every second Tuesday,
Every
Microsoft is
second.
releasing patches.
Correct, correct, correct.
So it
So
is
every second Tuesday, yeah, someone else is telling.
so it is usually used to refer to the like we come some patches are released like Microsoft, Adobe, or Oracle patches will be released.
Correct.
So that is patch Tuesday.
Yes, yes, you people are correct. So Patch Tuesday is something like every, you see here, in
So this question
every.
is out of syllabus, but can you please tell any software to manage the patches for WSOS? Any external software?
That there are many things uh, to manage this. That is headache only, to be frank. That should
Yes,
be
yes,
manually.
even yes, even WSOS is not giving exact reports sometimes. Like his, we can see two reports only updating, and one more is there.
You can use this one, this Nessus, because
Right.
I will be showing it. You can use this one, but yes, again, this also will become, because you can check the patches, but you cannot track the patches. This challenge is there. So I am not completely into that patch management, so I'm not aware of directly tool. So, but still, if required, I will be checking and let you know. You can get back to me on this part later. So, Patch Tuesday falls on the second Tuesday of each month. So, in this month, when is the Patch Tuesday? If you can see my calendar, I have opened. You're able to see, right? Calendar. No?
It, 10th.
10th.
11th, 11th.
11th is Monday. Yeah. So, 10th is Monday. 11th. So 11th October is the Patch Tuesday. Next Patch Tuesday falls on
8th.
15th, 8th, yeah, 8th
Eight.
November. Likewise, December 13th. Okay. So this patch Tuesday is something like on day Microsoft will release the patches. Every patches will be released like on this patch Tuesday. Apart from that, if there are any critical patches, that patch is going to release immediately in the month. Okay, that patch will be going to release immediately in the month. So on this patch Tuesday, for example, today I am installing the Nessus. So you understand that if I install Nessus today, then I will be getting the patches which are till date 30 or else till the 11th. Getting my point? Whatever the patches that comes tomorrow, today I install the Nessus and I am using for next 30 days. So you should be aware that on 8th of November, there are new patches released, and unless and until you don't update the plugins in the Nessus, that patches will not be reflected in your Nessus tool. So you should be aware and you should be updating the Nessus plugins depend upon your patch Tuesday. I recommend, irrespective of the patch Tuesday, assume that in this week it is done, after 2 weeks again you are using the Nessus. Irrespective of the cases, go and install, update the plugins, so at least you will be on a safer side. Tomorrow if any update is missing, so you will be have some answers also. For example, today I installed and I'm running the Nessus. Now see, daily updating the plugins is possible but not required. Is possible for to update plugins, it will take 30 minutes or half an hour or 1 hour. Daily if you can do, you can do daily also, but daily not required. It all depends. Now assume that I installed on 30 today. I have done a project 31, 1, 3 till 4th, and Friday I have given the report. Assume that after giving the report, there was a very critical patch which came on 6th. Before patch Tuesday also, client came on 7th or 8th or in that week, and he said, hey, why didn't you give this patch to us? This is very critical one. So you should check the date first when that patch got released. You can say that patch got released on this date, assessment started on this date, so you will get the patches till 30 only. At least you will be on safer side in the both the ways. So client will also get understand, okay, fine, so it happens. So this is how updating the Nessus plugins is mandatory. Sufficient network bandwidth to run, yes, bandwidth issues is also there. And if there is a network Nessus, is anyone aware of bottleneck situation? Bottleneck situation, no one? Go and check what is bottleneck situation. Okay, network congestion detected. Okay, so this is how, if you can run with 100, your top speed is 100, you are running a bike on 100 speed. Now if some other bike has 220 cc, he is going on 200 speed, you cannot beat him, because you have reached to the bottleneck situation or peak position, I can say. There, beyond that you cannot go. Whatever you do, you cannot go. Getting my point? So at that time, if network gets congested, so network have some bandwidth, okay, x or y bandwidth. If that bandwidth came to optimum position, then beyond that speed, your network again, apart from that, your network will go down. So in Nessus, you will see such errors. Where you will see such errors, I will be showing truncated packets or network congestion detected. So all these things is something like, yes, it means you are running on full bandwidth and your scans will not be accurate also. Because what happens once you run on the full bandwidth and you feel that errors like network congestion detected, so in that scenarios, the issue is like your packets will get dropped. So your scan packets will get dropped, again your scans will get hampered, all those headaches. So in such scenarios, in real time, go and scan again to be better. Okay, policy configuration, this from here, like I will be anyhow coming and dictating. So meanwhile, okay, I guess charging is around 27. At least let us go and install the Nessus. So we can complete the installation part, and I don't think power is going to get resumed in my area for next couple of hours. So yes, next 1 hour session. Anyhow, we have few more sessions there I will be covering. Okay. So
Before that, could you please explain me what is plugin? I did not understand properly.
plugin ID is nothing but, for example, Nessus will be tracking with the plugin IDs. Okay. So, for example, if you find some plugin tomorrow, if you go to the Nessus team and say I face some issues, so they will ask you plugin IDs. So Nessus have its own tracking mechanism. In that tracking mechanism, that plugin ID is used. So based upon the plugins only, Nessus will come to know the issues. Getting my point? For example, if your scan is successful and your password is right, I am telling you an example. Plugin ID 100 will be responsible if you are getting a smooth results. So they will go and check plugin ID 100. Okay, means scan is successful. While scanning, network congestion detected. So plugin ID 101 is responsible. So you will get 100 and 101. So 101 they will come say, and if you go and complain Nessus team also, they will say you missed the scannings or you did not get accurate result because 101 plugin ID is there. You will say, what is this 101? So they will be telling, you will find on all the network congestion. So this 101 means you got network congestion where your network got flooded. You should have rescanned it, then you would have got like accurate results. Plugin number 102 is responsible for like failure of credentials. So if your scan gets failed, so you will not, in your scan result 100 plugin ID number will not be there. You will get direct 102 only. So there are like different things in plugin. More, if you are not satisfied with the answer after scanning, like we can go with the real-time plugin IDs and see also. But I gave you a generic answer as of now.
Okay, fine.
Yes, so this is an SS. Okay, you can go based upon the already I shown you the like download link. This is download link is this one. This is download link is this one. You can come here, you can go select, and remember one thing, don't go blindly install the files. See properly 2012 R2 7 8 10 11 Windows Server systems. So select your appropriate file, then go and download that file. Okay, after downloading that file, this is a like jump server where I am doing as of now. So here I will click this, double click on this file. I am showing you all the installation process now, practical, everything from here. Next, okay, remove. I have removed Nessus. Okay, just a second. But installation process is simple. Okay, it will not be hectic. Just you need to go double click on that, forward. Nothing you need to change or do the settings. So installation of Nessus is easy, but then after updating the plugins, they little bit you need to be aware of. If you are not aware, blindly you can scan, and it is not something like, yes, if you use old plugins and scan, you will not get the results. You will get the results in that case also, but that result will not be up to date. Okay. I have installed before the class itself. I
Yeah, this
went.
is one-time process, right? Installation will be happen at once only, na? Next time I'm not just using the application, right?
One-time process, but if you are using a trial version, so initially what happened, uh, in like few years back, once you install at least, so if key get expire, that file did not get corrupted. Okay, still you can go replace the key, and then you can again use the nesses with temporary keys. But time by time, what happened, this nesses, what they have done, once your key get expired after 7 days, then that they were corrupting that file also. You cannot open the nesses again. But this will not happen with the professional key. If you are using professional key, yes, installation is one time process. In complete year, you no need to install again. No need to delete, install, just update the plugins. That also you can do from that console also. So one time installation process. But before that I came, I deleted. I thought, okay, directly if I click, it will be working. Let me check. Hmm. See program files. Okay, there is Teenable. For that reason it came out. Okay, just a second. One more headache, properly. Sometimes you should restart the server. Yeah, okay, fine. Now I don't think you will get that error. Okay, so Nessus, come double click here, run, run. This will be the next. You can click I accept and agree license. Okay, next, install. Now you need to hold for a couple of minutes. You will get a prompt, click yes. So for installation, see, I'm doing nothing. For deleting, there are multiple headaches. Okay, they have made something like if you directly go and delete from control panel also, it is going to detect. You need to remove that from the root level only. Then only necess again you can reuse. And they also deleted those consoles. You will not get login page also. You will directly get necess had been like a trial version completed. So they went little bit more advanced and they have updated few more things. So this is how the installation goes on. It will take like 3 to 5 minutes to install. Meanwhile, if you want, you can go and download and see if you want to experience. But you can see this lab, right? 192.168.0.140. I guess you have access to this lab, right? Everyone.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anyhow, I am going and installing on this lab today. So today is 10th. So from today, 7 days something. Sorry, 10. Today is 30. So till Friday or Saturday, this by default it will be working. If someone wants, they can go lab, access this lab and do practice. So already I am installing this on Jump server only, today's session. So you will not face any issues. So no need of that hectic, because if you want, you can go and install in your own computers also. Okay. So it will be preparing. I guess it will be done in next 1 or 2 minutes. How the console look like, I can at least show you. Meanwhile, let us don't waste time by seeing that. You need to come here, https://local host nessus. By default it will be installed on port number 8834. So once you do this, after installation, I am telling you, let me show you the console. Meanwhile, this is how I have installed nessus expert on my system, but I will be telling you nessus professional. This also I installed trial version recently. A few days back they have updated nessus expert, so I went and I installed it. So but professional, you can see professional here. Okay, nothing much difference. There are few functionalities that will be differing. So once you enter username and password, so what I was telling, this login page also they will be removing after 7 days. So at least we cannot refer also. So see, 6 days. Yesterday only I tried and I installed. So this is how the console looks like once after installation and entering the key and stuff. Okay. So this is the thing. So here you can see this is Nessus expert, but yes, organizations use Nessus professionals most of the times. So you can go and you can do scanning there in professional. So this is how there will be a scan tab. Okay. To update plugins, what I was telling, you need to come here. This is scan. See this setting button here. Click on the setting button here, and let's wait. Okay, let it get installed. It will take time. Meanwhile, I can cover few more things. Let it get loaded. It's not getting loaded. Okay. Can you see here activation code? Yes, no,
Yes, visible.
visible. So see this activation code, and so how to update plugins? Copy this active. Now I will not be going and doing that. Copy this plugin. Click on this update activation code. Paste this same plugin and just click on activate and sit uh, free for 30 minutes or 40 minutes. If your network is slow, sit for 1 hour also. For 1 hour, one more thing, remember, don't disconnect with Wi-Fi. If you disconnect with Wi-Fi, even at that time, process will get aborted. So make note of those things and just copy and paste the same code here and click on activate. It will go and it will update. So that update phase anyhow we will be seeing here anyhow while installation. Same thing will be going. It will be displaying that Nessus is updating the plugins. So this is how. And can you see last update? What is the last sync update? Yesterday? 29 yesterday, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yesterday night 1:57 p.m. means around 2 o'clock. Like yesterday at 2 o'clock I updated everything here. So this will be like last update. So today I am scanning, so I no need to update plugins again, and I don't need to worry also because patch Tuesday is coming on 8th of this next month. So I don't have any issues or headaches. So this is how it looks like. So you can come here, you can see when it is updated, and in few of the cases assume that if the sync update is more than 7 days or 8 days, so irrespective of patch Tuesday, go and update the plugins. And if you update plugins daily also, nothing is going to be there. And make sure when to update plugins is the next question. Sir, if I am doing black box, then also should I update the plugins? Or if I am doing gray box, then so if you are doing gray box, then 101% you should update the plugins. 101%. If you are doing black box, 80% is enough. Depends upon your project, depends upon how project is critical, because in black box those much critical things won't be there unless and until you are updated with the security, and you know that, assume that if there is a black box and log4j vulnerability comes under black box scan also, now it is necessary to update the plugins, because if you don't update the plugins and go blindly scan log4j, you will not get the vulnerability. So in such scenarios, in black box, you need to update the plugins. And if nothing is there in this week, no security incident happened, or nothing such thing like is very critical or exceptional, then you can, in black box, you can go directly scan them. There won't be any big change. But in gray box, irrespective of the cases, you need to go and update the plugins. If you don't update the plugins, you will not get the accurate results. Hope I am clear, right?
Sir, if you don't mind, can you like repeat plugins, sir, one more time? What actually the plugin works? Plugin, sir. If you don't mind, sir. I know that you have already. Yes.
Like what exactly you want
Sir, plugin is not clear to me, sir. What actually plugin works?
to know in that? Okay, so to make it more clear, once I scan, we will get the results.
Okay.
Okay, at that time
Thank you,
you
sir.
At that time you ask me, I will be showing. So that will be like practical part where you
Thank
can
you, sir.
also see the result. Great, no
Yeah,
worries.
thank you, sir.
Welcome, welcome. So it will take time. Okay, now it will go, it will install those things. Okay, it will take time. If you are installing first time Nessus on your own systems, then yes, it will also take like 30 minutes also. So that will be the case. So meanwhile, let it get installed. So let us move to few more things. Let us cover few more slides here. So next is like policy configuration, that anyhow I will be telling you practical what to do. From here anyhow slides will get continued, test analysis and scan, and these 4 slides. So from here I should jump to the practical. So I have already jumped to the practical, installing the Nessus here. Why? Okay. It's installing this.
If it is taking time, can you throw some light? Actually, I lost my connection when you were explaining that the firewall was in between for the direct scan part on the in the starting of the session.
Correct. See, for example, if there is a firewall, okay, in between, now if you go and scan Nessus in and your traffic is going via firewall to the target, at that time, you will face number of headaches. Okay, your scan will get blocked because firewall will block automatically. Not only firewall, the SOC people who are sitting there, they will get hundreds of alerts. They will get thousands of alerts. Okay, something malicious. What SOC team is going to do? You people, Splunk, ArcSec, which IP? Block that IP. Game over. Now the guy who is sitting here, pen tester, he is in the imagination that everything is going well and good. End of the day, he will not get the results. Okay. End of the day, he will not get the results. Now again, for these reasons, apart from that, now assume that you have properly updated and your IP is whitelisted. Even after whitelisted, if policies are configured in such a way that you are blocking via policies, again there also there will be an issue. So what is highly recommended is something like you need to there should be a direct connection between the scan and the target, like your system and that. So there should not be any intermediate device like firewall, switch, router. Apart from that, assume that still okay, you have done very smoothly firewall, you configured firewall rules such a way that nothing is blocked, you got full connection. But the second point, unnecessary load on the firewall will be there. And assume if there is a switch which cannot handle the load, then switch will go down. And the candidates who are connected to that switch, their work also will get hampered. So
Okay.
in these cases, again, your work will get hampered. The client will come and say, please stop the scanning. What are you doing? You have flooded my network. My network went down. These, that, all those explanations. Again, you will say, no, already I said, no, I am not aware of your bandwidth. Why did you? So avoiding these things. So I will be picking the target and telling you, I will be also showing you also how to do. So just let this Nessus get installed. I guess after getting Nessus installed, my laptop is going to die 18%. So 1.5 hour session will be today only. Next 1.5 hour practical will be next tomorrow or next day. That anyhow I'll be updating. So they see here.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Target we can consider like the particular devices at a particular time, right?
Yeah, particular device
at a particular time, one device at a time, right? The scanning.
Again it depends. That also I will be telling you.
Okay.
Now you see one device at a time. If I say yes, what if you got 100 IPs in the scope or 500 IPs in the scope? Then
okay, that will
That
again
is
take
based
time.
on the client requirement, right? How many IPs should scan?
Yes, I think we can mention all the IPs, or we can mention the subnet as well. Like by that's /12/16/32.
you can mention, but that is blind scanning. You know what happens in that? Unnecessary load, you will flood the network. If that bandwidth was excellent, you will not feel any issues. Okay? But if that the company's bandwidth was very low, then they will come and question you. Do you know scanning? Did you really use the Nessus tool? So such incidents also happen in real time, where instead of recommending me from my colleagues that don't scan blindly, it happens, human behavior. They will be in a mind, कर लेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा. And when it happens, then they will only be giving the knowledge. Hey, don't do this. This is very. I will be showing you just a second. This will take time, I guess. Next 15 or 20 minutes it will take, because it will install this all redistributions, and then it will be up. After up, the console looks like this. Okay, so let me go to few things and show you. Just a second. Assume that now we are doing a project for uh, SIEM expert. Okay, we are doing a project for them. Now SIEM expert came to us. Okay, SIEM expert came to us, and they have told that these are your IPs. Getting my point? I'm talking about the practical part here now. Meanwhile, so let us do few more things. Unnecessary wasting that waiting time. So SIEM expert company came to us, said that can you do VA or anything on these IPs? Okay. Mm, Clear? These are the IPs which are given in the scope. Now, first thing what I will be doing, let it get installed. Let us don't bother about it. I will go and I will create a project. Like create the project by the project name. Okay, come here. Clear? Project. SIEM project. Now, second thing, I will go create a file called scope. This is my scope. SIEM expert has given. First thing, what should I do? Now I am from here talking everything practical. All theory went off now. What should I do? First thing, anyone? Come forward, speak, talk. If it is wrong, nothing.
We will
Yes?
scan IP address first.
No, directly scanning. Before scanning also there are prerequisites.
No, we'll
Firstly, we will check it is working or not.
reports are reachable or not. We'll check it.
So I think we will check whether the IPs are live or not.
Correct. How to check IPs are live or not?
We
PI.
can ping.
Okay, ping. I'm pinging the IPs. Okay. Live. Checking second one, 142. Okay, IP is reachable for me. 119. This is how I do the project. Assume that here if any IP was not at all reachable, you will go directly update the client that this so an IP is not reachable. But before that, directly with the ping only, don't trust the ping. I said the second option also. What was the second option? Nmap. If you remember, second option nmap -pn, and then check the IP. Ping, I have pinged on. As of now, my requirement sorted out with ping itself. But assume that in a company, if there is what I can say, ICMP packets are blocked. So what in that case? So in that case, you can come here. You can come here. you can come here and nmap -pn, don't think, -il, pick the scope file, scope.txt -oa. You can give the output name as check and directly scan this. Once you scan, see here files got created. You got results here also. If you don't want to see the results from here, yes, you can come here, open this zenmap file and see the results also. You see here on each and every ports I got some ports as each and every IP I got ports as open. So even pings sorted my requirement, and even I have done nmap and at least I got some open ports. So my first phase is clear. Okay, like checking phase. The second phase, if SIEM expert has said me, I am taking the first scenario. SIEM expert said me to do black box. Okay. SIEM expert said to do me black box. So if they said to do me black box, before that there is one more thing. I said how to check hops. Remember, I said hops, right? What to do?
Trace route.
This route.
What it means in single hop means source and destination. How many devices are there? What it means?
There's only one.
No device.
Not one, no device. One also you can say sometimes gateway, but okay, gateway you can leave. So no device you can count. Likewise, you go and check for all. Now assume that for any of the tracer result, you got 4 or 5 hops, 4 or 5 steps. Okay, I guess for this you will be getting. No. In our scenario, as we are completely into network, we will be not getting, yeah, but the same thing, let me check from in my own system. I guess I will be getting some different results from here. This is my own system command prompt. Okay, my own system command prompt, trace, yeah. Assume that you are doing trace from here. Now you will get 2 hops, I guess, from here to gateway to, I guess, not sure. Yes. Now see 192.168.43.1. 43.1 is my gateway. So from tracer, like my own IP, my request will go to this. From here, my request will go to here, this IP. If this will be target, that is well and good. If not, then again one step will come here. Let us wait. So this is how you should check the prerequisites, and assume that if you are getting
Sir,
yeah, tell me.
So this 1, 2, 3, and like whatever the number was coming, this is hop. This one, 1, 2, 3.
Hops, correct, hops. Means like from here, if I show in diagrammatic way, something like this. Source, destination, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first hop, second hop, like this, 3. So if you get 3 different IPs in between that, it means there is something 3 network devices in between that. It means that you should virtually imagine. It will take time. It will take time. Even here, it will take time. Okay. So see here. Yes, I said right now here 43.1, first one. Again, some other. Now you will get, I guess, the target you will get 106. I guess now 4th hop you will get. Because from my gateway to VPN entrance, from entrance to target, still I am guessing. I don't know even routing mechanism. I am only guessing that. Sometimes 4 hops, 5 hops. Now what happens, in this scenario, if you go and run the IPs, assume that whatever the scope you got, either if it is 50 IPs, you went and scan at once. This IP will go down, your gateway will go down, target gateway will go down, scan will get hampered. network completely flooded, congested, bottleneck situation, client will call you, brother, what are you doing? You will say, I'm doing assessment. My network is not working. Why? My switch is down, my target. You are getting what I am trying to say. Yep. So that is how it happens. Immediately he will say, stop the scans, shut down your computer. So that is how it happens. But it don't happens in big infras, okay? In mid infras it happens. And it happened also. So that is the case. Now, it will take time for this also tracer. So moving next. After checking this, now you need to make a note of that. If SIEM expert has said me that do black box, okay. So what I will be saving it, SIEM project. So this project is of black box, right? So let me name it as black box only. So SIEM experts said me do black box. Anyone? Try to change. Why not change? Yeah, tell me. Am I audible?
Audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for black box, what are prerequisites? Already we discussed.
IP address.
Only IP address.
Very good. Ping. And you checked, you got the list of IP you got, right? They gave us.
Yep.
Second thing, we checked ping also. I said don't trust directly one ping, do nmap also and check ports are open or not. We have done that also. Are we ready to go now here? Yes.
Yes.
We are ready to go. Now from here, you cannot, like, if client is good, he will support you with few more inputs. Hey, tell me what is this IP. Hey, tell me what is that IP. He will be telling you. But if not, you should figure out now. Here it comes information gathering. All this will be your face. By seeing this, can you tell which IPs are this? It might be anything, right? Now sometimes you can go, you can do as it is black box. Client has not told anything. You can come here, okay. You can come here. Nmap command, right? Nmap -pn capital O -p445, then IP address. I am pasting it. So you can also, what I can say, no need of using 445. Okay, if it is Windows, it will come a little bit more accurate. Let us check for this. What it is? Tell me. What is this device? 119
Is a Linux.
Linux. Let us check 142. Okay, 142. So now at least you got some more idea, right? Okay, one is Linux. So likewise, if you go and do -o and check few more things, you will come to know that there what is this 142?
Windows Server
Windows Server
2012 R2.
R2. Even
Microsoft
105.
Windows 12. R2.
Correct. Now let us check 0.1 because 125 we also know arc side, that is Windows. Let us see this. But don't trust directly, that will be the case. You are getting only idea. You are attacker. From attacker perspective, you are getting something. So see, this did not try to figure out what is not one. 1.1. This I guess this is some gateway. Okay, gateway device. Let us
It is
check
mentioned
one.
14
Sorry.
It is mentioned 14 in MAC address.
That
Yeah,
is
sorry,
gateway.
correct. It got 40 gate. So it's firewall. Good catch. I did not see that. I was coming to that only after 106, but you highlighted now itself. Good. It tells you how active you are while listening.
But IP address did not come now. Why only MAC address came up the firewall?
Where? Why IP address? This is the IP address. Not 0.1. 0.1 is the IP address. 12 o'clock session will get wiped. Oh, okay, good luck. Okay, power is back, even I don't know. Nice, nice. Chalo, no worries. Even I was little bit worried. So here, mm, yeah, tell me. Now I have done scan this also 106. What is 106? What is 106? You said 0.1, 0.1 you said is Fortinet. Understood. Firewall, something. 106. Anyone? Come
I
speak.
think it is ISP router.
IP address of ISP.
Okay.
It's showing.
I think it's VPN IP address.
Okay. 106, what ports are open?
That may be public IP.
Okay. Let's check here.
Yeah, it will be
That
accessible.
is public, I think.
ISP.
ISP. Okay. Go and check in those GUIs and stuff. I am checking here itself because you said ISP. What is it now?
It's WAF.
It's
What?
firewall.
Firewall. Okay. Now sometimes Nmap will not fix. But how did I see? My next question should come to you. Why I went and entered in browser? Next question.
Because
Because
444
STD port is open.
Correct, correct. At least you saw their port 8443. So now I don't know what is there, but at least I should put in the browser. My next approach. And check. If I still not get, then I should break my head. And last option, like you highlighted here, it got Fortinet. Sometimes MAC address will get highlighted. You need to go do something, do R&D on MAC. You will come to know that okay, such type of MAC address belong to these type of devices. Okay, clear now?
Yeah, we can check that based on the MAC address, what kind of device it is.
Yeah, because MAC address, because that also if you go dig some more information while gathering, you will come to know that such type of MAC sequence are released for these type of devices. So this is the information gathering phase. Now we have done information gathering phase. Second phase we have done, right? After doing second phase, tell me what is the conclusion by seeing this? First and second IP is of
Linux and
Linux.
Windows.
Windows, not Linux.
Linux and
No, first and second is Windows. 119 is Linux. If you want, you can see here. 119 is Linux. Here it is. 119 is Linux. Okay. 119 is Linux. First two are Windows. Next two are, one is Fortinet and second one is also Fortinet. That did not come from Nmap, but yes, manually we tried to do it. Clear?
yes.
Sometimes this one did not come, right? iPhone. This will
This is
help
a
you.
public IP, right? 106. This is also not pingable from inside the network.
Yes. I have put a aggressive scan. Now see what will happen here. I guess at least here it will reveal. I am expecting. I am not sure. Anyhow, it should give few traces. So now we are doing a runtime project. You can assume that and interact, speak. Yeah. Now after putting a command, yeah. Now see here something interesting. Without going to browser also, we are getting. I have put the same IP. Seeing this, what does it mean? From here also I will be able to guess, right? Something like Fortinet or something 40 product. It can be
That
anything.
is SSL.
Yes. So these are some of the methods to detect. Okay. To detect what type of so it again depends you're on reconnaissance phase. Okay. How fast, how crispy, how you can think. So you can use that Nmap. So we have done this checking prerequisites phase. Hopefully, by God grace, I guess that tool got installed. Okay. I did not see anything, so tool got installed. So let us come and check. Yeah, tool got installed here. After installation, why compiling? Okay. This is the console. You got where we left that finish button. So backend it went and it installed. Now see what are the multiple options here. Multiple options. Nessus professional, Nessus essential, expert, manager, managed scanner. So every tool is same, but there are few more add-ons or find like functionalities little bit different, because as it is paid tool, few features will be disabled in few things, few have add-on features, etc. Okay, so let me check one time. And come here, click on professional. This again, when I was delivering last session, okay, here is asking activation code. Okay, just a second. Okay, there is a small miss. Actually, I should download the latest file, because yesterday the file which I downloaded, that was different.
But sir, we are trying for Nessus expert, right?
No, we are not trying for. We will be doing a professional only. Expert I have installed on my own system.
Okay.
Just for my own reference. Recently it got launched. So I went and I found trial version. Okay. No worries. We will do one thing. Like, give me a few minutes. Let me delete that, because I don't have that key, I guess. So we need to download the latest file and again install it. That file, I guess, either so I guess that was the file. So that is not the updated MSI file. Okay, we can do one more thing. If I can bypass that trick, let me check also. Just a second. Again, this is not in your scope. Don't get confused. This expert is for me as of now. I am little bit exploring what is in expert. Recently it came. So I
Hello,
am
sir.
exploring. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, you are teaching us very fast as we are fresher, uh, kindly bit slow. And one more thing, uh, I can't able to log into Nessus page. How can I land into this page? I
Okay,
downloaded the software.
after the scanning, I will be after the session show me. Okay, little bit I will go slow. I am, if you trust me, still I am, like pausing myself. Still I am pausing myself for few seconds, I can say. Okay, I will go a little bit more slow.
Okay, sir. Thank
So
you.
when I will be only going fast, uh, when that is not required, or when I am teaching, then I will go slow only. Hopefully it should work. Yeah, it worked. So if you put the that key and then in give username and password, it will go to this phase which is known as downloading plugins. And you remember I said, if we can also update the plugins, if you just replace the key also, this page will come in picture. So you should wait for half an hour again to install all these things. Am I clear now?
Yeah.
Malak, this speed is enough or still slow?
Yes, sir. It's fine. Very good.
I am telling you frankly, I will go speed whenever that there it is not required. Like that is not necessary for you, because what we are doing is runtime, right? So sometimes I directly click something. That is my habit. It became habit. So still I will be making a note of it. as we work on the real times, so that becomes a habit. Okay, so now you need to wait for half an hour where these plugins are getting updated. So the same thing you can do if you want to update the plugins. I have already shown you the console. Come here, keep here, just put and click activate, even that will go fine. So that is the case. Clear? Now one more thing, Malak, Nessus Professional, uh, if you're trying to install, that also requires the professional emails. Okay, like if you use your Gmail, you cannot use that professional, you should use the essential one. If you go put your own email, then download essential. Professional, it will be going to track, and sometimes it will ask professional emails. So I will be checking that post this session, and I will be guiding you if required,
Oh,
if any errors.
okay, sir. Okay.
Now let the lessons get installed. What is the next phase? We are doing black box project where I am installing the Nessus, and it is in the background. I came, client has given me the scope of black box. Even I went, I checked the scope. Even I went, I checked the nmap. Uh, Even after that, now installing the Nessus. What is the next phase? Anyone?
Performing scans for that.
Very good. Performing scans for that. So for performing scans, we need to wait for 15 minutes. So we can go at least for 15 minutes of break, 10 to 15 minutes of break.
So
So
in this course, you are going to cover VM and VAPT both.
VM means?
Vulnerability management and vulnerability assessment and penetration testing, right?
Yeah. So vulnerability management is not something different rocket science that I will be revealing at last.
Okay. Now you are taking care of VAPT, right?
Right.
Okay, thank you.
So that itself comes like after that VM. When it comes like VM, so vulnerability management, I got confused because virtual machine I got in that picture. That's the reason I asked you cross question what VM means. So
No.
vulnerability management,
VMware.
how you get all those vulnerabilities, how you track and do, how efficient you can do, that comes under vulnerability management. Now again, it depends upon company to company. You remembered my one of my definitions, right? Black box, gray box, white box.
Yes.
Some others work in different mechanism. They say this is VM vulnerability management. Some have their own techniques. Some, and few companies, let me reveal here few things. Few companies directly, they don't even ping, they don't do nmap. Give me IP, I will put in the Nessus, download the report, give over VAPT.
Okay, got it.
So it all depends. So it now how you differ in interview, how efficient you are. When you tell all these things, the candidate who is in the interviewer will come to know that you know the background. Okay, so what exactly I am teaching you here now in vulnerability management, even prerequisites, client calls, dealing with all those stuff comes. Okay, if you
Okay.
do only VAPT is something like if you do VARPT, something like take this IPs, scan this IPs, give me the result. Okay, this is the phase. That's it. No one is going to ask you, or everyone is least bothered about it. Now, from where I am covering, from prerequisites or requirement phase, how to interact, how to understand what types of devices are there in picture, that then go for VA. Then after getting the results, don't directly download the report and submit. That is not a phase. Analyze the result, remove false positive. Okay, do your own research here, then submitting the report. Not only, I will be also telling you that if Nessus will give high or Nessus will be critical, even you can change the vulnerability severities. because it is not necessary that every vulnerability is high. That also I will be disclosing here. So that is how a vulnerability management comes in picture. Okay, clear?
So how will we come to know about false positives when we scan the results?
That also, let's scan something, then let's come to that point. Because now if I tell again, others will get confused. So anyhow, that I will be covering. See here, can you see here vulnerability management? What is the approach here? What should I repeat? Can you please repeat that? That means what?
Yeah.
Someone said, can you repeat? What should I repeat is my question. Unmute and speak. VA. Yeah. Vulnerability assessment, like, for example, no one is going to talk about prerequisites or take these IPs, put in the NSS, scan the result. There is an option download report in the NSS. Few people will download and they will give. Over. No more discussions. No more clarifications. It all depends. If someone comes and asks you what is this, I don't know. NSS has given. That's it. Over. Don't ask to me. This type of companies also do VA. This also happens in market. But what exactly now I am teaching you is from starting how prerequisites are there, how to understand, how to scan, management, where the issues might come. Okay, everything is done. VF is whatever putting IP in the NSS, that is also done. You can use Nmap tool also. There are some other tools that also you can use. Plus, after that, prioritizing the vulnerability is the critical phase in the vulnerability management. That will be done once we do VA, right? Once we do VA, then only we can manage the vulnerability. So I am waiting for that. So once the tools get installed, then we can move forward for that. So can you see here vulnerability management, discover, assess, prioritize, remediate, then measure. This is what is vulnerability management. How and what will be disclosed in the next and later slides. Hope clear at least now.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Great. Let's go for break. Anyone wants to interact or talk for next 5 minutes? Okay. 12:10 time is now. From 12:10, 12:15. Ask, or else even I will be moving.
No, sir. I think we can take the break.
Great. There are background, updates are running today. For that reason, I'm getting some issues. Got it. That was my bad. Okay. So this is VPR threads. So this is a new feature which is introduced by NSS because, for example, see this low vulnerability. If you come here, SSH CBC mode, okay. What is the score here?
2.6.
2.6. Come in VPR. Can you see VPR score?
2.5.
So what actually this tab is very new. Okay, I guess few months back it got introduced. So basically what is happening, a NSS based upon CVE IDs and those stuffs, it is giving the score. But to be in reality, this vulnerability score is not 2.6. It can be also less. For that reason, they have created a new thing like virtual. I am not recalling its vulnerability priority rating. Okay, priority rating, VPR. This is a new functionality which is introduced by NSS. If they are also runtime, they are giving this rating. So really by default is 2.6, but as per the VPR rating, it is 2.5. Sometimes it becomes 1 also. So this is only a new feature, nothing else. So this is what how a scan looks like. Am I clear here? Yep.
Yes.
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 So let us see whether this scan has completed or not. No, it's not completed yet. But we are getting some interesting vulnerabilities here also. Okay, we will be seeing this also. Let it get completed. It's still running. So this is regarding the how to scan either directly or from the policy.
Doubt. Like we have
Next,
seen.
Real time. Most of the times, which scan they will go for policies only, or
real time, the consultant who is doing is his choice.
okay.
No company will come and tell you do this scan. They will say use necessary and do that's it. Why I am telling you, because it will make your task easy. You can enjoy the network. That's it.
Naileriyun Aisha sa minimum moment. Sorry.
Sorry.
Kal rasta kar rahi ho sir.
Someone has unmuted and speaking
Uh,
somewhere else.
Vinay here. I have a doubt. Like we have seen count of vulnerabilities, right? Can we see description of that vulnerability? Like what is that exactly?
That we will be seeing after credential scan, because I am going phase wise, right?
Okay.
So now as I'm going phase wise, so in that phase wise, now if I directly jump again into, still I will be showing, but after credential scan I will be showing, so that will cover easily. Again, this is an issue. Jump server got disconnected due to my laptop update today. Little bit issues we are facing. Cool. Let me know. Like we can discuss that doubts here.
करते तो क्या रिजल्ट रहता सर?
Result ज़्यादा कुछ, again experience will be required there. So for that reason, safe aside, if you disable without any issues and headaches, that will be done. So just one thing I wanted to show. I paused here. Can you see here? For direct scan, you can see name, description, folder, target. But for policy, after opening that, see here, only name, description, nothing else you can see. This is only the difference, I can say. Let me take screenshot and show side by side, more better. Yeah, this is only the difference in that. In screen, yeah. In advanced scan, yes, in advanced scan, this is how the direct scan look like, where you get only extra buttons like target and other stuff. But if you go and create a policy, in policy that is not there, only that will be missing. Remember, what is that? Only IP option will be missing. Rest things will be same, nothing clear. So hope you understood how to do direct scan and target scan. Currently, we are doing the project like of black box, where we have covered how checking prerequisites and stuff. We have installed the necessary third phase. We have scanned the things. There is fourth phase, checking, analyzing, that we will be doing. That will take time anyhow. So that we will be doing also. So we have scanned. Till now, this is what we covered practically. And backend, this is getting scanned. I will put scan other IPs also. The only intention was to show you on the real time, or else I could have already scanned yesterday night itself. When I have installed the necessary night 2 o'clock, night only I could have scanned and put. But that feel you will not get. For that reason, I'm showing you everything fresh, proper setup to proper scanning. Now 1 or 2 scans I have done. I will be doing the rest of the scans. So this is what clear. So we don't have much time.
Total, how many types of scannings are there in TenableSC?
How many types means?
Like there
What?
are host discovery scan, like that. There are a few scans are there. No? Like, is there any types there?
What? How many templates you can see? That's many types of scans are there.
Oh,
Advanced scan covers all those templates. For example, for example, if you do host discovery, basic network, or advanced dynamic scan, these three combinations we have configured in this itself. And if you go and do web application test scan, but if you come in this advanced scan and on this button, this policy comes here. Like everything is of configuration. Something like you can customize the master policy in advanced scan. You can import this web application test scan and malware scan. Let me show you web application test scan. Let me click. See, plugins are there, different types of plugins are there, credentials is there. Here things will be same, but if you go and on those buttons there itself, few of the properties will get imported of application. You want this is malware scan. Okay, if you click on malware scan, here you are going and doing, but let me show you malware again, telling this is out of scope. As he asked, I am telling don't need to worry. Discovery, no assets. Yeah, assets scan. Put whatever you do configuration. Your advanced scan will include malware scan. But if someone wants to only do malware scan, he don't want all those headaches. He will take malware scan. That's it. Clear? What we will be learning, like taking this advanced scan, we will be customizing the scan as per our requirements. That's it. That is what we are doing.
Okay.
So nothing I am doing blindly. Tomorrow, if someone comes and claim I came here, I put malware, I put all those, I am doing malware scan, something he is missing practically. Means he is following only blindly the names, not the technicality, I can say. Hope it's clear, right? Next 5 minutes or 10 minutes, session automatically will get ended. So let me stop the recording. Done with the session here. If someone wants to interact for next 5 minutes, they can interact. So I'm stopping the recording. Just a second.